Today is my official day 1 of making videos. I've heard people say that being a content creator is basically like being a salesperson. The only difference is you're not selling physical products, you're selling what's inside your head. I spend a lot of time looking at other people's videos for inspiration, just trying to figure out what everyone else is doing. But weirdly enough, the more I watched, the more lost I felt. It seemed like whatever they were doing, I just couldn't do it right. These videos might only be a few minutes long, but making them is a whole different story. For example, I saw this channel that does bite-sized history stories. Visually, it's just static images with slight animations to make the characters move. Looks super easy, right? Well, I tried to find similar historical images just to test it out, and I immediately hit a wall. Turns out, those images are actually really hard to find. They were these specific medieval European style illustrations. At the time, I had 2 guesses on how he did it. My first guess, he's using some kind of stock photo website for historical images. So I looked it up and yeah, those sites exist, but they're all copyrighted, which means you have to pay. I mean, totally fair, but what I couldn't wrap my head around was how he managed to find the exact images that perfectly matched his narrative from this massive sea of photos. Plus the sites I found didn't even have his exact aesthetic. Since I couldn't figure it out, I figured, why torture myself? I put a pin in that idea and moved on to the next possibility. My second guess may be there, AI generated. I tried throwing some keywords into an AI image generator, but something fell off. To get images that highly detailed, you need some serious AI prompting skills. The pictures were just too intricate. You'd have to feed the AI incredibly precise descriptions to get that result. Then I looked at his video count and upload frequency. There's just no way he's using a method that time consuming. So I crossed that guess off my list too. So it probably goes back to my first guess. I just couldn't find the right website. Just because I can't find it doesn't mean it's not out there. It made me realize that anyone who actually finds their footing here has something unique that's really hard to replicate. I'm not saying it's impossible to copy someone else, but it's definitely an uphill battle. It got me thinking, what if none of these successful creators are trying to copy anyone? What if they're literally just being themselves? Because honestly, being yourself seems like the easiest thing in the world. Take that history channel guy, for instance. He's clearly just really good at hunting down those historical archives, and he's genuinely passionate about the topic. So all he has to do is take what he's already good at, what he already loved, and just put it out there. In that moment, I suddenly felt exactly like the ugly stepsister in Cinderella, trying to cram my foot into a glass slipper that obviously doesn't fit, just to get the prince to like me. So it begged the question, who am I really? What do I actually like? What do I hate? I realized I rarely sit down and listen to my own inner voice. My brain is always buzzing with a million random thoughts, but I almost never take the time to figure out what I truly want. Kind of ironic, isn't it? I overthink everything, but I never aim all that thinking inward. Anyway, I didn't mean to ramble on with all this boring stuff. I feel like I'm talking too much, so I guess I'll wrap it up here. for today. Thanks for sticking around and listening to me vent. I'm Ping, a brand new YouTuber, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.